Yes.
But now, we are super pumped to talk to LARQ. LARQ water bottles.
LARQ water bottles. And so we're going to be talking to them. So I think they're on. Let's connect.
Oh, they're not on?
Okay. Yeah, we're getting them on. So we're connecting.
I will say one thing I love with LARQ, they're new to us. We just got them recently and we are super excited to have them. I don't think a lot of people do have them. And so we're super pumped that we do. They are an awesome water bottle and they're self-cleaning, and we're going to hear more about it in just a second, but we're pumped to hear. And you have one, don't you?
I do have a LARQ water bottle and I really, really liked it. I used it on my honeymoon. We're going to be talking to Cheyenne. Cheyenne, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Hi, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Here from sunny San Francisco, so I can't complain.
Nice. Oh, I'm jealous, girl.
Oh, how's the weather over there?
It's been good. It's been a little rainy, but we've been getting through it.
Nice. Well, at least you can get through it.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Well, we are so excited to hear more about your water bottles and how you guys came up with it and all that.
Sure. So I'll start with giving a bit of backstory about the brand. So LARQ was created in 2018 and actually launched first on Kickstarter as I believe to this day, still the #1 hydration water bottle crowdfunding. So LARQ was really created with this twofold problem in mind. So on one hand, you have the plastic problem, which I think with sustainability being really popular within a retail setting, it's growing as far as the trends go. People are really in tune with knowing what the plastic problem is, but to further divulge into that, the average person in the US uses about 240 water bottles per year, and of that percentage, about only 12% are recycled. Additionally, it takes about 1,000 years for a water bottle to decompose, and so a lot of it just kind of leaches into the environment. It's just generally not good. So what's really great is we've also seen like a resurgence of reusable water bottle brands take popularity. Swell is out there, Hydro Flask is out there. But the one thing that these bottles don't do is clean themselves. So a lot of times you either have to do like a bunch of hand yoga to kind of get your bottle clean on a regular basis. They can start to smell after a little bit. So LARQ is a really great solution to that. The way that it works is within the cap of the bottle, I have one right here to show, there's a 280 nanometer UVC light. So this is a UVC light that you see commonly used for sanitation purposes within hospitals. It's also within sanitation boxes that have become really popular after COVID. So the way that the bottle works is you can tap the cap for a 1-minute cleaning cycle, and that'll run for 60 seconds. And that's going to eradicate 99.9% of bacteria and viruses within your bottle. Or you can press the cap twice, and it's going to do like this kind of more rapid flashing, and that will run the cycle for 3 minutes. It's what we call adventure mode. And that's going to eradicate 99.99999% of bacteria and viruses within the bottle as well. So it really gives way to not having that smell in your bottle, and your water tastes different. I think it tastes better, in my opinion, when you're drinking it. So it really has your health at top of mind, and that's why I love my LARQ bottle.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And so you can put water in it that you feel like might be unclean, right? And it'll completely cleanse it.
Yeah, so I have done a lot of hiking within the Bay Area. So I will use like a stream source sometimes, and I'll go ahead and I'll run the adventure mode for 3 minutes and drink water from there. It doesn't filter out sediments. It's not going to do anything like that, but it is great if you trust the source that you're getting your water from, just to have that extra purification to it.
Okay, awesome. Very cool. I have a friend and she's going on a mission trip to Africa next month, and I told her I was going to buy her one of these because I think it would be perfect for her, because she doesn't know where she'll find like clean water or what water will be clean and stuff like that. So I said, this is a perfect one for you. So I'm going to get her one of these.
Yeah, can we actually, would you mind if we shared a video to our audience really quick, just to kind of show them how it works?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Training for that half? I bet you're very thirsty. Think twice before you reach for that single-use bottle. That's a lot of plastic you're using. How about a more sustainable choice? Ugh, Doesn't exactly smell of meadows, right? How long is it since you washed that bottle? These are the germs in your unwashed bottle. Bacteria can double every 20 minutes, leaving it dirtier than your dog bowl or your Lucid. Perhaps you'd like to wash that bottle before you use it. There you go. Ooh, just get right on in there. How's that hand yoga working out? Go on, go ahead. Give it a sniff. So you want clean, perfectly fresh tasting water. How about a bottle that cleans itself? We've created the LARQ bottle, the world's first self-cleaning bottle with on-the-go water purification. LARQ uses UV light to break up the DNA of harmful odor-causing bacteria. Hospitals have been using the same UV light to quickly and safely sterilize operating rooms for the past decade. We've scaled this LED technology to fit inside this cap. Imagine a pitcher of questionable water. LARQ starts working at the touch of a button, and in 60 seconds, you've got pristine drinking water. LARQ works automatically in the background, 6 times a day, to keep your bottle and water crystal clean. And LARQ is 100% BPA-free stainless steel. It's vacuum sealed and double insulated, so it stays cold for 24 hours and hot for 12 hours, and never breaks a sweat. Ah, there's no hydro challenge LARQ can't handle. Whether you're bopping around town, training for your next triathlon, or on an expedition to the summit, LARQ is always working hard so you don't have to, keeping your water fresh and your bottle clean and stink-free. So help make the perfect water bottle a reality and never ever worry about that stinky bottle again.
That one is double insulated. So it's going to keep your drinks cold for up to 24 hours and hot for up to 12.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Which one's the double insulated one?
The LARQ one, the one that's in the traditional box.
So this one?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, okay.
This one, yeah. I realize pointing isn't going to help you, but the Monaco blue, and then you have the Electro blue, which is a collaboration bottle that we did with Draymond Green. Those two are going to fall into that LARQ bottle category. So like I said, it's going to keep your drinks hot for up to 12 hours and cold for up to 24. So it's a really great option. I usually gravitate towards my 17-ounce LARQ bottle, and that's what I use as like my at-home bottle. So it's really great to have that one. And then the one in the circular box, that is part of our LARQ movement line. So in that, I believe you have the black pine, and then you have the white pebble and the, that's what it looks like there. So in those ones, those are going to be lighter weight because they are not double insulated. So whatever water you put your temperature into one of those bottles, it's going to stay at that temperature or get to room temperature. But both of them have the PureViz technology, so it's going to purify your water regardless. It just kind of depends upon what works best for your lifestyle.
Okay, so really the only difference with this packaging compared to this one is like these are like your standard ones, and these are like the collabs, is what you're saying? And then double insulated?
Yeah, so with the double insulated, that's just our traditional LARQ bottle. Those are the first two that we came out with. And then as we received customer feedback about, with the double insulation, it can tend to be a bit heavy, especially when filled with water. We created the movement line in the 24 ounce and the 32 ounce so that there's a lighter weight option, but with a bit more volume for on-the-go type customers.
Okay, gotcha.
That makes sense. Very cool. And then another question I had too was, can you put other liquids besides water in it?
Yeah, so you are able to put other liquids in it. However, the more colored the liquids are, so say if you want to put black coffee into the bottle, it's not going to necessarily have the same purification as water because the UVC operates based upon light. So it's a bit easier to shine that light through a clear type liquid versus a darker one.
If you put something like coffee or something else in it, or even juice or tea, if you hit that light, would it change the flavor of the drink at all?
It's not going to change the flavor of it. I think for the most part, the drink you put in there is going to stay the same. It just might not necessarily be as purified as water. And then we do recommend if you are going to put something other than water, say like pre-workout or flavoring, anything like that, definitely clean out the bottle and rinse it just so it doesn't have any buildup at the bottom, but it will have the purification to it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I just got back from my honeymoon in Mexico, and
Congrats.
thank you so much. Yeah, so in Mexico, you know, everybody is like, don't drink the water, like water, be careful. And so I was just like, okay, what do I do? And then I was like, oh my gosh, we have LARQ water bottle. So I was like, I'm gonna totally try this out, tried it out, and I just felt so much safer. And then my water was purified, which just made it awesome. I had this one exactly, which was super, super nice. We used it for our virgin margaritas and stuff like that, and water, and yeah, it was awesome. So
Oh, I love to hear that. Yeah, I've done the same thing. I've been to Cabo before the pandemic, and I took my LARQ bottle along with me, and same situation. It was such a nice relief to have that on the trip and just have that added peace of mind when you aren't necessarily sure of what the water source is going to contain.
Right. Totally.
No, these make me, again, this is like such a clever invention. I never thought of something like this. And I think this is so perfect. So I think this is awesome. And like I said before, I'm going to get one for my friend going to Africa because I think that's perfect for her because she's not going to know what to drink and what not to drink.
Yeah. So one thing me and my husband were trying to figure out is we charged it, and we wanted to know how long the charge lasted. So could you tell us about that?
Sure. So it takes about 2.5 hours to charge, and that one charge will last up to 4 weeks.
Okay, I was gonna say I charged it once and I didn't have to charge it again. And so I was kind of like, we were like, when's this thing gonna die out? So
I know. I had the same thing happen before I started working for LARQ. I had my bottle and I was just waiting. I was like, this seems suspiciously long. Like, is it working? But when it's running out of water, out of battery, it'll alert you with a green ring around the top. So that's when you know to charge the bottle.
Okay, cool. And then I was washing ours the other day, and I was wondering, is it water, like waterproof or water resistant? Because I had to be careful because you know you see the light, so I was like, can this be submerged?
Yeah, so with the UVC cap, it is water resistant. With the bottle, of course, that is fully waterproof. I know you can run the bottle in the dishwasher as well, but definitely take the cap off because that's only water resistant.
Okay, and then can you wash the inside of it, or like is it just the top and then like kind of just dab the inside?
Yeah, you can absolutely wash the inside of it as well.
Okay, so like under running water, or should I only use the sponge?
Oh, you can do both, whatever works for you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, good to know. That's what I did, but I was like, oh, I hope I'm not reading this. So
Always nice to double check.
yeah, so that's awesome. Good, very good.
That's super cool. Was there anything else that you want to tell us or inform us about the LARQ water bottles?
We do have a pitcher coming out, and that's part of becoming more of a 360 hydration brand. So I would say keep an eye out for that in Q4 of this year, hopefully for wholesale. And we do have new colors coming out very soon, so keep an eye out for that as well.
Awesome. Yes, that's super, super awesome. We have pinks from y'all, pink colors and other colors, but we just have brought out this nice neutral colors with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's really great about LARQ too is everybody drinks water. So you might as well have like the best water bottle on the market, in my very biased opinion. But it is really nice to have that and have that extra peace of mind behind the UVC technology that's included.
Sure. Yeah. I'm a fan of LARQ. Here in Texas, and was it just in Texas with Snowmageddon? Yeah. So in Texas, we had like a boil notice earlier back in February, and like we couldn't drink our water. And I know that LARQ water bottles purify your water. It's more effective than boiling your water. Is that correct? Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and so I thought that was extremely awesome because, you know, we were told to like boil our water, and had I known about this, I don't think we had it in the Cove like just yet. It would have been super awesome to have had that, and perfect way. So like honestly, like if you're not gonna like you're not the wilderness person, or like you're not going anywhere like Cabo like soon, definitely just have this handy in case you go on a boil notice, because this will definitely purify your water.
Well, and even if it's just like an everyday use, I still think it's awesome because like you said earlier, it's best to have the best water that you can possibly have because you're going to be drinking it all the time. So I definitely think it's worth the investment to have one for everyday use too.
Yeah, and I had noticed that y'all had kind of stressed that this is for running water and not stagnant water. So like it's just for like rivers and like running, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so just keep that in mind, guys. You can't like dump it in the ocean. It's not going to purify that. It's still going to
That
be
would be
salty and
cool,
bad for
though.
you. It would be cool. Maybe we can invent that, Lark.
I mean, maybe soon. Who knows?
That would be cool.
Well, we're excited for your upcoming new products, and you know, feel free to send some our way.
We'll definitely be first in line for
yes,
sure.
for sure. We will.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having us on to discuss all things LARQ.
Yes,
Of course.
appreciate it
We
so
love you
much.
guys and thank you so much for telling us more about your products.
Yes, have a great night.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.